Hey, this is Brian from QRPzone.com, and today I'm going to be testing the Hamstick vertical dipole. I did a little bit of testing yesterday, and it worked out great. I managed to work 24 different DX stations between South America and Europe, and 15 different countries, so it worked out really great. I came up to a different location today. It's a little bit higher up in altitude. It's on the George Washington National Forest area, and I'm going to set it up and show you how this really works. And the CQ Worldwide DX contest is going on this weekend, so I'm hoping to make a bunch of contacts for you. So once I get this set up, I'll be back. Thanks. Okay, so I have Hamstick whips for both 20 meters and 40 meters here, and I'm going to configure it into a vertical dipole. And the reason why I like a vertical dipole is that, first of all, I get a great DX angle, a low angle of radiation out from the Hamsticks. It works just like a vertical antenna, but you don't need all the ground radials. Now here I have a T that I made. It's kind of just a trucker's mirror mount for a CB whip. They would normally mount it to their mirror like that, with their CB whip going up here. And what I did is I drilled and tapped for a second one, and I'll show you here in a second. Let me just load up this 20 meter whip. One goes in here just like a CB whip would, and then the opposing side goes into my other drilled and tapped hole, just like that. Okay, now if I was going to run this horizontally just like this, I would want to get this up as high as possible, but sometimes that's a challenge, and really one of the biggest pains in order to get a good signal out is trying to get your antenna way high up in the air. It's really frustrating sometimes because your ropes are getting tangled in all the trees and everything like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount it this way, with the top whip up in the air, and the bottom whip, after I put these stainless steel whips in there, the bottom whip is only going to be about a foot off the ground, and I'm going to get a great SWR match, and I'm going to get a really nice low angle of takeoff with my radio signal, and hopefully I can get some good DX today. Okay, as far as these stainless steel whips go, I tuned these at home, and I put a little Sharpie mark in there so I know exactly how far to insert my whip into the end of the antenna. Loosen that up some. I'll just slide it right into that mark and tighten it up. That's one side, and I'll do the other side, and then I'll be ready to attach my coax. Okay, on my coax connector I have a 90-degree angle bent out so that my coax can come out like this on the side at a 90-degree angle to the antenna. That way my antenna coax doesn't couple to my antenna itself. Okay, this is my launching method, just a piece of concrete that I found at home and tied to a rope. And the cool part is that you don't need much rope, and you don't have to get it that high. That tree over there is only about 20 feet high, so I'm going to aim for that. Hopefully I'll get it my first shot. Okay, the way I tie this makes it real easy. I have my whip here, and it's got a little nub at the end, and then I tie a loop, which is already there, and I just reach through and pull this piece through, and I make myself a little choke or a slip knot. And what that does is it grabs the antenna whip, and now it's ready to be pulled up. Nice and simple. There it goes. Good. Now, because I tuned this at home at about a foot off the ground, I'm going to keep it the same way out here in the field so that my SWR stays the same, and I'm not going to need any kind of tuner. And we have the whip about a foot off the ground, and that's all I really need. I can go higher, but I don't really have to. I'm going to keep things simple just like that. Okay, I found a station in France calling CQ for the worldwide contest, so I'm going to try to contact them. Whiskey 3 Alpha Tango Tango. Whiskey 3 Alpha Tango Tango. Alpha Tango Tango. Alpha Tango Tango. Thank you. You're 5905. 5905.
Okay, Kilo 4, India and Mike, Japan. You're 59 and 14. What's my number, over? Okay, good luck. It's Charlie Radio 6, Papa. Kilowatt 0, Lima, United Zulu. Zulu, Papa, your 5914. 5905. Okay, 05.
Kilowatt 0, Lima, United Zulu.
Kilo 0, Lima, United Zulu, your 5914.
Thank you, 595.
Okay, thank you, Charlie, Radio 6, Papa.
Whiskey 3 Alpha Tango Tango.
Whiskey 3 Alpha.
Whiskey 3 Alpha Tango Tango.
Whiskey 3 Alpha, a tango, your 5914, QSL.
QSL, your 5905.
Okay, 05, Charlie, Romeo 6, Papa.
So,
Countess, India, Oscar, 5, Oscar, India, Oscar, 5, Oscar, Countess.
Whiskey 3 Alpha Tango Tango.
Again?
Whiskey 3 Alpha Tango Tango.
Whiskey 3 Alpha again.
Alpha Tango Tango. Alpha Tango Tango.
W3 Alpha Tango Tango, fine, I see you.
Thank you, your 5905.
Thank you, QSL, India, Oscar.